What's up, everybody? Hope all is well. Hope you're doing good in this 2025, the start of the year. A little bit cold, but just like the market, it will soon warm up. So let's get this started. This is the full recap for Berwyn 2024. We're going to dive in. We're going to play a little game. We're going to hunt for the best and the best stats. We're going to highlight them green. I'm going to show you exactly what this is. Most people are not data driven. That's the downside. The upside, I love data. So I'm going to go ahead and explain this to you. Let me make this a little bit shorter. And I get the information from our MLS, multiple listing service. I don't just make this stuff up. There's a report that comes out monthly on the 16th. So, for example, in January, it came out yesterday, and it was for December. So, all the data is 1 month behind. And in January, this is why I'm making this video for 2024, because everything is closed out. So, we have my timestamps when I pull the data, the month, new listings for the month, the amount of closed sales, change in inventory. Negative number is going to be less inventory. Where's closed balance is going to be 0%, and the positive, 5.20%. And the trend has been that even if we're in a positive, there's still more buyers than homes available. So at this point, it's a lot. It's a huge drop. More buyers, less homes will cause prices to rise, and we see it there. Average sales for that month, average market time it's listed, time it's sold, and the number of days. The longer it sits, the less desirable. And if you're scrolling on Zillow, Redfin, I'm pretty sure you've noticed that home that's just been on the market, and you're probably thinking, what is wrong with it? Most of the time, it's going to be price. All the time, it's going to be price. Second, condition for the price. And then list to sold price ratio. The easiest way to say this one, you list a property for $100,000 and it sells for $90,000. You're comparing what it sold to the actual list price. That is 90% that you received. If you list a property at $100,000, it sells for $100,000. You just received 100% of the list price. Great stuff. Now, if you list a property at 100 and it sells for 110, you just received 110%, and of course, that is an amazing sale for you. So there you have it. Explain that. This video is tapping into the perspective of a homeowner that is curious to know, one, the market in their area, Berwyn. Two, they might have questions of when is the best time to sell a property. And let's dive in. The number one indicator is the sale price. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at all of these numbers. And let me move myself over here. Throughout the entire year, we get an average of 315 if you put them all together. But what we're looking for right now are the peaks. So where is the peak? Where is the most amount of money? Here it is. Let's highlight that. Where is the second? It's going to be these two. And I remember when I was pulling data for September, I looked and I noticed that it is relatively the same numbers, and I had to do it 3 times. I had to fact check myself, and when I saw the change in inventory, that's when I noticed that It was correct. So I wanted to, somebody's going to catch that in good detail. I wanted to make sure that it's not a fluke. So here we have it. When is the next one? 350, 360, and that's going to be the height. So what months are we at? With the exception of July. I guess a lot of people bought in spring and took July off. Whenever there's a major holiday, and we all know major holiday comes up in July, 4th of July happens within that 1 week period, the market kind of drops slightly. Same goes sometimes for August and September, but on this occasion, it seems like everything's sped up. So here we have it. Best months to sell and get top dollar. Number one is going to be June. And close enough, we're looking at August and September. And then you got April and May. I'm not going to rule out July. This, I believe, was a fluke. Either something happened in the market. You are still in the bulk right here of the best time. And this is the 6-month period. For 6 months consecutive, April to September is going to be the best months. Most of the sales occurred here. Again, we're not ruling these out because it's very strong. This was strong over here as well too. March, I'm going to put these as well here too. And again, this is going into the perspective of a homeowner seller that is looking to sell within 1 month from now to maybe a year, even possibly 2. That's usually how homeowners plan. The idea is the seed comes in and we need to move for XYZ reasons: family, bigger home, school, the area, a lot of different factors. Moving is it doesn't really occur too much, but when it does, you have to plan, and that's something that I've noticed that a lot of people are not planning. So if you plan on listing on June, you have to start having that communication in April, because there's a lot of things behind it: municipality, marketing, pricing, this stuff. And in Berwyn, of course, a compliance report. If you go in and, June 1st, want to schedule a compliance report, and you're thinking you're going to list, maybe in, June 2nd, well, there's probably going to be a 2 to 3 week waiting period for the city of Berwyn to go out and inspect your home. And this is a requirement. So proper planning is going to reduce stress, and it's going to make you the most amount of money, and you're going to feel comfortable knowing the ins and outs of the whole transaction. Let's see. Inventory. We're looking at a negative inventory, sellers, because a negative inventory means there's fewer amount of homes and more buyers, so that's going to put you in a great position to get top dollar. And that's always my objection. Here we go. That's the reason why. That's the reason why the price dropped, because there was an influx of inventory. And look at over here in October, same thing. You see that dip? Got an increase in inventory, a decrease in sale price. Crazy how it works, right? So the negatives, and there we have it. We're looking at that. This was it could be an anomaly, but even over here, and again, that dip caused the price to rise. Very interesting. Sellers, you want a shorter market time, days on the market. Now, if you're a buyer, you want a longer time because you're going to get a deal. And here we have it, 90 days. You're going to get that $100,000 home at 96,000. Now that's just average. And sellers, you don't want to be in that position. I'm not saying don't sell in January, because if you have to, you have to. But there are strategies behind how to get top dollar in any month. Those are my proprietary secrets. I could share those with you. Feel free to like, comment, or give me a call. The number will be on the description, and we could have a private conversation. So what we're looking for here is the shortest amount days on the market. And again, we're starting to see those trends, right here. Oh. And then from here, 49? So kind of all over the place. And we'll put those in there. But if you could start visualizing a lot of the green, it's right here. This is where it's at. And again, if we move the cursor over here, the mouse, 100%. We're looking for that 100% right there. That 100%, 99% right there, over here. And again, you go back to the bulk. You go back to the bulk where it's looking more like May through September. So there you have it. Another thing I would just want to do real quick. Let's see. Let's do some of these averages. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Been sick. Let's put these averages. And here we go. Some of the averages, new listings, about 44 per month. If we average them out, closed sales about 24, -1, 315, 56 days on the market, and 98.7. So Berwyn is very much a strong market, desirable, close to the city, 2 major highways, beautiful stock of homes. Culture, food, near the west suburbs. And the market is telling that it's a desirable area. I'm not being biased here. Let's see, what else could we dive into? I think this is it. If you look at the chart, when is the best time to sell a home? Well, I think you could decide on that based on this exercise that we did. Going back to the average market time, my listings do not average. They don't even average 39 days. Usually by the first weekend, the second weekend, they're under contract. That's 14 days there, and it closes in 30 days. So yeah, very much a good 40 days would be somewhere in between, which is what June is. So that could happen in January when you and I work together. It can happen in February, and if it happens in those slow months, guess what's going to happen in June? It's going to be even better. So there you have it. I really appreciate you guys. Don't let the data scare you. This is very much a positive thing. You get to see the trends. And of course, if you need anything from me, just let me know. Appreciate it. Happy New Year. Take care. Follow me. And if needed, I do market reports monthly. And you could always join my list. Just message me and we'll take it from there. Take care.